Hi everyone, my name is Cindy Brennicky and I'm coming to you from the Where Pigs Fly farm in Linn, Missouri. Here we are, Farm Animal Rescue. We also have the only pig museum in America. It's a fantastic place. There are a lot of great animals here. I came up with this fabulous idea that I was going to start a YouTube channel and just make tons of money to help pay for these guys. Well, that's when I learned all about vlogging. And so what I've decided to do is start my own little vlog. I'm going to show you what happens here at the farm on a daily basis. And I'm going to introduce you to a lot of the fantastic animals that reside here. Hopefully you enjoy it and have a little fun. Thanks for watching. Well, this is how my morning begins, 1 a.m. and I am headed to St. Louis, up to North County where I go to pick up feed for the animals. There's usually between 3,000 and 4,000 pounds to be picked up. This is my little travel buddy, Gizmo. I don't do it all alone. He is quite the trooper. And nothing like seeing that farm as I'm arriving back home. Trust me, I don't always make it in one fell swoop. A lot of times I'll stop and take a little nap along the way. But there is nothing more exciting than driving up that driveway and seeing my babies all there waiting for me. I do these trips usually 3 to 5 times a week. It just depends on what they have available for me. First order of business when we get home is to wake Gizmo up. Hey, this little man is 15 years old. He does need his rest. And it was a hard trip. Also, we take care of Cat and her kittens. And then, of course, I make sure he's got fresh water and food. Kitty, 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 kitty. Kitty, 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 kitty. Yeah, that's my cheesy kitty song, but look, it certainly works, and they love it. Occasionally I'll see a stray while I'm back at the cat enclosure. Here's one. He's been hanging out for a few weeks. He does let me get a little bit closer, but I still haven't had any luck catching him. Poor guy has a horrible eye wound, although it does look like it's healing pretty good on its own. Now this is Murphy. He's blind and deaf. He also lives in the cat enclosure. And next door we have the baby chicks. They absolutely love breakfast. This morning was extra special when I gave them some watermelon. There is nothing that makes me happier than seeing my babies happy. And Lord knows watermelon does it. Once they are taken care of, it's on to Oinkin Hall. And this is where we have the bird room and the prairie dogs. And I can't forget about Baby and Callie. They are our geriatric cats. So they get to come in and have special meals. We don't want them to miss out for breakfast. Once they are taken care of, it's off to the bird room. And here we have Mama Hen and her 3 new baby ducklings. It's amazing to watch them grow. In one of my other videos, I will give you their day-by-day progress on growth up until they are a month old. Of course, everyone's favorite resides here. This is Pretty Girl, and she's always ready to talk in the morning. Also here you're going to find Sebastian and Shamrock. They're enjoying the fresh bananas and apples that I cut up for them this morning. They're not so talkative right now. They've got their mouths full. You'll also run into a bunch of parakeets back there. Once I'm done with the bird room, it's off to the prairie dog room, one of my favorite rooms. Well, looks like the prairie dogs got a hold of the bird feeder last night. They did a heck of a job on it. I'm sure this little girl had something to do with it. She acts like an angel. Despite her bad deed, I decided she could still have her watermelon, and she certainly seemed to enjoy it. Of course, you can't forget about Pointer the ferret. She's such a sweetheart. And this mama hen actually has baby chicks. She hatched out 11 of them. Can you believe it? So this is my life. I finish up in Oinkin Hall, and now I'm going to get some waters done. Unfortunately, my well bit the dust this winter, the well at the barn that is, so we haul buckets up there, usually about 250 gallons a day. Of course, we also go through about that same amount of water down here at the house. It is so funny to watch and see how excited they get when they get their pans full of fresh water. Everybody joins in. Of course, the goats can't be like everyone else. They've got to drink from the fountain or directly from the hoses. Once everybody's happy, then we head up to the barn to give the other animals their water. Now look, what do I see? There's Grunt, our giant pig. He weighed nearly 1,000 pounds whenever we moved here. He is getting a little older and starting to lose a little weight. People are always asking, does that pig ever walk? Does he stand? Yes. He makes his way all the way down to the pond, and then he goes right back up to the barn. That's a pretty good trek for a big guy like him. Not to mention that he's really getting up there in age. He gets along great. And once we take the water up to the barn, get everybody watered, then I do a quick walkthrough on the barn just to make sure everybody's happy and healthy and doing okay. Here's a couple of new babies here. They're a couple weeks old, and they seem to be happy and healthy and fat as ever. The horses are also doing great. The big horse there is Luna. She was one of our first rescues, and little Willie there, he's the only stallion on the farm. Unfortunately, he can't do much with his girls except enjoy their company. Now, this is Tessa. Tessa and Babe are the oldest horses on the farm. They're both in their early 30s. This is Babe. And the one laying down there, that's Gracie. Unfortunately, she has Cushing's disease. Well, now that the chores are done, it's time to do some errands. Off into Linn, and unfortunately, we have to take a deceased dog to the vet to find out if it has a microchip in it or not. We're also going to make a trip to MFA. Unfortunately, the dog did not have a chip, so we will bury her. However, the trip to MFA was a good one. A couple of salt blocks and some more chick feed. Our animals love the salt. They need the salt. People often ask if the salt on the crackers is too much for them. I don't think so. And look at this. Our little Sophie's bag is starting to grow. It looks like we may have a baby goat within about a week or so. Speaking of goats, it looks like Candace wants to help me unpack the crackers. I tell you what, this little girl is a handful. You're going to love her when you come out to visit, but oh my. St. Louis run is done. Animals are fed and watered. The crackers are unpacked. The laundry is done. And the dishwasher's unpacked. And now it's time for visitors. No matter how much these guys eat, they look forward to the visitors. There is nothing like crackers. It's kind of like dessert for them.
I love it. Oh, you want one too? There you go.
When I started the petting zoo, I thought of it more as a thing for the kids to do. But to tell you the truth, I think that adults actually appreciate it more than the kids do. We get a lot of adult visitors out here. A lot of times they don't even bring kids. Hanging out with the animals is amazing therapy. You just kind of forget about your troubles when you're with them. So we've got a camp group here today, and the animals are very excited. You'll see them having fun. We actually do quite a few field trips. This one has about 30 kids in it. Came from Union, Missouri, about an hour away. They absolutely love the animals. The teacher told me that this is actually their second favorite place to stop. The only one that beat us out was the water parks. That was a pretty good compliment, I thought.
Do you live in this house?
I do.
You do?
I do. Kind of a crazy place to live, isn't it?
Wow. Yep.
Yes, that is probably one of the most popular questions I get asked by kids and some adults. Of course, kids aren't afraid to say, wow, you are nuts, lady. Anyway, yeah, it is a crazy place to live, but I enjoy it and I wouldn't change anything about it. Well, the kids are getting ready to leave, and you're not going to believe who's going to try to leave with them. Yes, there's Candace the goat on the bus trying to drive. You just never know what that girl will do. Well, things are finally starting to slow down a little bit. About 4:30, all the visitors are gone. We've got fresh water out for all the animals. There were a few sheep and goats that we had to treat for hoof rot again. And then there was a little lamb that needed a little bit of treatment on a wound that he had. All that's done. Waiting for Martha Ray. She's bringing a disc by. We're going to be making some changes to the Fall Festival flyer. And then I think we're going to get started on putting this vlog together. We'll see how it goes. Well, that was pretty easy. Changes are made and we're headed to the printers. We'll get this file dropped off and then we'll get back here and hopefully get started on this vlog. I would like to get to bed before midnight tonight. I think I can do it. It's 6:30 and I'm thinking it's time to go in and start on this vlog. Unfortunately, Gizmo just reminded it's bath night for him, so after bath time, we'll get to the vlog. Well, it's pretty obvious Gizmo enjoyed his bath, and it's time for me to move on now. I'm going to end this video with a few clips that I took through the day. This is ESPREE. He is flirting with his little girlfriend back there. And this would be Ace. Ace is one of our blind horses, and I'm not sure what Emma's trying to do there, but I think she's starting to get on his nerves a little bit. He's like, would you leave me alone, girl? Now, this is a crazy sight. Maggie, the brown cow, is actually nursing her calf, and then the cow behind her, Miss Belle, is nursing off of Maggie also. It's a very strange sight. I'm wondering if she asked her to do that because maybe her calf's not drinking enough. It's hard to say. And it looks like Emma has decided she's going to be a pig today. And poor Tucker, TG is back at his side. And I think the news got out that Emma was picking on Ace because now Albert Pujols is picking on Emma. And here comes Raja the peacock. Where did he come from? The sheriff sees this going on and decides he's going to break it up. That's it. We're going to wrap it up. I hope you enjoyed the last 10 minutes. I know I did. Sure did put my day in a nutshell. It's incredible to see. Anyways, I do hope that you hit that subscribe button and that you continue to follow us. It's people like you that make it possible for me to do what I do here. We have some truly incredible animals, and we greatly appreciate all your support. Looking forward to getting more vlogs out there for you to see and for you to experience the fun times that I get to experience here. Looking forward to having you back. Thanks.